drive their commute. Fleet operators know how far their cars go. Steve Burns is the CEO of Lordstown Motors, which is making a pickup truck specifically to sell to fleets.
We're catering most of the people that stay local, whether that's a florist, a landscaper, a police officer. We can go 250 miles on a charge. Most of these type of folks go 60 or 70 miles a day.
There are some logistical challenges. Fleet operators have to set up charging infrastructure, for instance. But there's another problem. That Lordstown Motors truck isn't available yet. And Andrew Savage from Lime says for electric vans, too, the U.S. doesn't have many options.
It's only a small handful, and the supply is actually quite constrained.
So, companies are waiting on automakers to catch up with demand. Camila Dominowski, NPR News.
This is NPR News.
Coming up on KPCC's Morning Edition, a controversy has erupted over plans to build an underground copper mine near a stretch of federally protected lakes and rivers.
We've been asked this question, why can't you just go mine this somewhere else? Well, we can't move the deposit. This is where the resource is.
Hear more about what's at stake in 9 minutes. And then some Democratic presidential candidates want to ban fracking to help address climate change. But what's that going to do with swing voters in key states with a lot of oil and gas production? Stay tuned.
KPCC supporters include the LA Phil, presenting the movie music of Spike Lee and Terrence Blanchard, March 14th, part of the Power to the People Festival at Walt Disney Concert Hall. The Los Angeles Philharmonic and Terrence Blanchard Quintet, along with special guests Ben Harper and Valerie June, showcase the collaboration between the uncompromising filmmaker and the brilliant trumpeter, whose lush scores depict the humanitarian spirit and political heart of Spike Lee's classic films. Tickets available at laphil.com.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Lakshmi Singh. New Hampshire is the focus of the 2020 Democratic presidential race today as voters continue heading to the polls in the nation's first primary. NPR's Scott Detrow has more from Manchester.
New Hampshire's primary results could amplify the results of the Iowa caucuses, or it could totally muddy the Democratic presidential field. A big question is how well former South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg does, and whether Senator Amy Klobuchar is seeing a real surge as polling numbers and fundraising and crowd sizes indicate. Signs point to another strong showing for Senator Bernie Sanders as well, who won the New Hampshire primary 4 years ago.
NPR's Scott Detrow reporting President Trump was in Manchester last night where he predicted Republicans will retake the House in November. The human costs of rebuilding Afghanistan are explored in stark terms in a new report out today. As Jennifer Glass reports from Kabul, more than 5,000 people were killed or injured over a 6-year period while working on reconstruction and stabilization in the war